What's good, YouTube? RavensSafehaven here with another episode of The Deck Is Not Dead, and today we're talking about one of my favorite decks of all time, also one of my first decks, which is Frog Monarch. This deck popped up for another short period of time, and I had a few tops, and then, you never really heard from it, from there. So, I was really excited. I was just like, cool, this deck's topping it, I like it, and a lot of people built it, and it was just fun, because there's a lot of Frog Monarchs, and I love this deck, and this is wrong. Come here. There you go. Alright, anyway. So, this is a look into my deck. Or at least, a few variants of what you can play. You can play the pure Frog Monarch, which is just the Monarchs and the Frogs. You just play these. You play this with Lancer. You can, most people play Lads. You can put Jinzos for no traps. You can put in, Obelisk, because what in this format gets over Obelisk? Really the only thing that I can think that would even really get over Obelisk is in Heroes when they make Excalibur and Collide. That's if you don't have a Gachi on board and a Shining. I've had that only happen maybe twice, and I've had someone Collide Obelisk with me, and that's about it. I also had someone kill my Lad, and I reborned Obelisk so they couldn't swing for game, and it saved me another turn. But this deck is very, very controlling, and the way I see it is the way the meta is. This deck's going to be a really great pick. I know Mega Capital G did a video on this, and I was thinking about the same thing that he was. When you look at, I'm just going to look up a few cards so we can read them together, guys. Dracosac, it says, well, it has a token, wow, 185. It can't be destroyed by battle or by card effect, but that's fine, because once you drop these guys, you look at it and it's cool. I banish the Dracosac, make a Gachi, swing over both tokens, and you have to restart. Obviously it's not the one of the decks that can push really, really hard, but with all the hand traps they play and the way this deck runs, you can get the Treeborn out, enemy controller the Dracosac, Treeborn comes back, let's sack for Caius, do whatever you want to do, and it's cool. You usually sacrifice their creature, but you can sacrifice if you have the game or something. But the deck, the way it runs, it's just really great. I've put off a few combos with Dracosac. I enemy controller to Dracosac, destroyed my own Ronin Totem, destroyed something else. I don't know what I destroyed, but you can combo really well in this deck because the Ronin Totem keeps coming back. And you can creature swap things. We run our own Lads. And Lads is depleting this format. It's dumb because everyone's gonna have to waste a bunch of resources to get over it usually. I'll make a Gachi before I'll drop the Lad, and usually if I can anyway. But the way this deck runs is it's so controlling that it's great. You look at Mermails and this combo right here kills a lot of decks. But even not, let's just say you don't have it, Treeborn Frog, tribute for Caius, banish the Megalo, or banish the lead, or whatever they have on board, because we all know that Mermaid Atlanteans don't play anything but Sphere and, I don't know, they can't play Torrential and they can play Decree, but I think the way Sphere works is it has to be destroyed. Yeah, this card's gonna. I don't really know the ruling on Linde because I don't play a lot of Mermail, but I think this card has to be destroyed for Linde to be destroyed. I think otherwise it's just sent. I don't know, but Linde, if that's the case, Linde's not gonna get the search, So you're gonna banish the big monster. You're gonna make the Gachi, run over the other thing, and then at that point your opponent has to come back, and in Mermail that is extremely hard because they deplete their resources so easily. They go for the OTK so fast and so easy. It's just push, and you drop Battle Figure, you drop Gores, you run 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hand traps usually. That's ridiculous. You Veil the Diva, you can Maxi to whatever they're doing, you can Battle Fader when they try to go in for the game. And Mermail's just a great matchup for this deck in my opinion. You can side other things again. You can side Vanity's Fiends. You can side out Veiler's Vanity's Fiends, and that's great. Sorry guys, excuse me. But like even Prophecy, I mean, Prophecy's great, and Fate kind of hurts this deck, but still, it's just a great match. Like I think the way it works, once again, I am not positive about this, but like you summon the Treeborn, they're probably gonna Fate the Treeborn. I'm pretty sure if you enemy controller the Treeborn was something they have. Pretty sure if Fate misses the target, I'm not exactly positive. I'm not gonna look it up while I'm doing a video, but the way this deck controls the board is absolutely ridiculous. You can you make the Dark Mist, you swing over things, you make the gotcha. You not only have a stall, but you have a 400 attack boost to any Monarch, and 28 is extremely big in this meta. Like even Sea Lancer that I like in this deck. I mean, like you equip the you banish the poison draw fox from the Rodent Totems, you summon the Sea Lancer, make the Gachi. Sea Lancer's effect gives him 1,000 attacks, so he's 23. Gachi makes him a 27, and he can't be destroyed. So you can literally Clash with Sleed, detach a poison draw frog to save the destruction, and just be like, cool, I draw one card. Like it's major plussing, like maybe not major plussing, but it's definitely controlling enough to where you just go plus whenever you need it. And like I feel like this deck really has a great chance this meta. I mean, like the only downside to this deck is like Prophecy Gun gives it a hard time, and you just side 3 Drolling Lockbird, and it's awesome. I mean, like Almost Dragons, yeah, they make Lad, but we have Treeborn. I mean, like you run 3 Lad in the deck, but it's cool because we run 3 Swap Frog, and it's like as soon as we put down that Treeborn, and like you're not gonna want to drop the Lad, you're gonna go. Because we're going to go Treeborn, 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 Treeborn. Lad cannot negate any longer. Drop for the Caius, or enemy control, or whatever you want to do. Drop for the Caius, banish the Dracossack, run something over, and leave you with the tokens. Good luck with that, because now you're just stuck with 2 level 3s that you can't do anything with, or at least 1 level 3 you can't do anything with, because I'm probably going to run over the other token, if I can, with a gotcha or something. But the way the deck is at the moment, it's just fantastic because of how controlling you have to be this meta. You either have to control your opponent so hard to where they can explode, or you have to be just an explosive. And this meta, it's extremely hard to do because, let's face it, like Prophecy and Dracossack are just going to run rapid. I mean, Mermails are going to top every now and then, so will Eva Swarm every now and then. But like with Prophecy and Dragon Ruler, I'm gonna have to stop saying Elemental Dragon. Like I don't really care, but it's just the way it is. I mean, you can control so much board. I mean, like this deck does have some janky hands every now and then. And I remember taking this to my first regionals. I did fine with it. I was beating windups when they had 3 Magician. I was beating agents with this deck, and I know agents were top tier for a while. Agents were still topping in a lot of agents are kind of done now, but that's irrelevant. And this deck's just really great. I mean, the one thing that I think hurts you are Defissure and Macro, and you can side Twisters. Vanity Fiend locks down special summons, Genzo lock down traps, Drolling Lockbird is going to help you in the Prophecy matchup, Road to Creek helps against Chainburn, Obelisk can't be targeted by Blaster, they can't take it with Big Eye, they can't pop it with Dracossack, they cannot run this thing over. As far as I know, I don't think there's any card that can really run this thing over, and it can't be targeted. Not to mention, you can just tribute 2 cards on your field, tribute a Treeborn and a Ronin Totem, and you're just going to get back next turn to blow up their whole field if they've overextended. And that's just amazing in my opinion. And taking your opponent's monsters and tributing them is like one of the cheapest advantages in the game. I mean, I creature swap a Battle Fader and face up attack position, so you're still taking all the damage. And I creature swap a Battle Fader with your something, tribute it, and it's just amazing. Anyway, guys, tell me what you guys think about Frogs this meta. I really like it. I honestly kind of want to build it. I have most of the engine, but I'm debating because I know it's a very mainstream deck. However, it's a deck that I know well, and this card's good too. I like this card. Gauntlet Launcher. It's clearly not a once per turn effect, and you can just detach both and blow up 2 cards on the field, and then it's still good. And if you want to overlay a Guide Judge on top of it, but that's irrelevant. But just tell me what you guys think about it this meta. I really, really like it personally, and I feel like it's so controlling that it's really great. I do feel like Obelisk is a great card as well to put in Frog Monarch, so if you guys want to try this deck out, I do suggest picking it up. It's very cheap, very good. I mean, unless you want to get ulti everything. So, Anyway, guys, that's the video for the day. Hope you guys enjoyed or enjoying this series and me going in depth. I'm gonna keep going like at least till 12 videos in this series and just see what decks that I think are just really underrated and really still good in this meta. So we don't have to play Mermail, Prophecy. Mermail's not too expensive anymore. Like we don't have to play Prophecy and Adrax to keep topping, guys. Because let's face it, budget players are budget players, and we can't afford that. Anyway, guys, RavensSafehaven out, and I'm still like 1 or 2 cards away from the Stellar deck profile. So if anybody's looking forward to that, I just gotta get like a few more cards for it. So, peace, guys.